Hello, today I'm going to talk how we are drawing these energies from the past to the present moment. Be it energies from these various objects, items that we are having at home that are both physical or virtual, digital on our computer. Because every item object has its own energy. So we have to pay attention to this. What regards me uh, of those extremes changes, I changed my surname, my second name. Why? Because every name has its own energy. Usually, from the high perspective down, from the higher self down, everything is neutral or equivalent to another thing. But from here, everything has its own energy. It can be neutral, positive, negative, and in between. It depends on us what we attribute to a certain item through our beliefs and definitions. And also, it depends on the item itself where it was located, for example. But here I'm mostly talking about our definitions, beliefs toward a certain object, to our energies that we are drawing from the past. And this sometimes is not good, because if an item or an object is lower our state of being, then it's not good. If it is, but if it is uplifting, then it's another thing, completely another thing. So I changed my surname. This was one big clip. Then a second, I even burned my diploma certificate, my diploma paper. You can watch this video on YouTube, my channel. Well, not so much. I burned my diploma because of various reasons. One was to detach from my previous surname. One was to become detached from these paper certificates, because in the future our actual knowledge, experiences are going to be more and more important than those papers. And if you are too tied to these documents, papers, certificates, diplomas, and so on, you can become very irritable, restless, rebellious of this ego, rebellious ego, and so on. You can have all of these papers, but be detached also from them. As further, I throw away many of my photos of me, both physical and those from my PC. I deleted those from PC, from my childhood, from my teenager years, and so on. Because when you're looking at a certain picture, if it is uplifting your state of being, it's good. But sometimes we are observing just for this nostalgia, and this is not very good. Sometimes, yes, it depends of our state of being, because pay attention that this energy is influencing you. You're becoming more and more adult and older, and then you're watching how you are young, and in doing this, month from month, you're becoming even older. You are seeing this difference, and this is not good. So if the age is making you irritable, so don't watch those pictures, or throw it away, or give to your parents. What regards me, throw away basically most of them. Some I give to my mother and father. Others I keep only the pictures from 1 year ago, let's say, mostly on my PC. Further, I deleted my video clips from of me that we are recording on various parties through the years, because I was partying very much with my friend and other acquaintances. Then I I burned or throw away many personal documents that I no longer need them. Like it can be various certificates that are very old, not needed, and so on, because you're driving those energies into the past. Remember, into the present, because remember there that many billions per second, many billions times per second, you are a completely new person, but you can be a very good copy of the previous one. And this copying is depending on your current beliefs and definitions. So if you are cultivating the same beliefs and definitions toward yourself and the world as yesterday, then you are also the same person as yesterday. You are a completely new person, but you are making copies. It's like two papers, two white papers, unwritten papers. They are the same on the first side, but they are not equal. I mean, one is this is one, this is another. We have two completely different papers, and this is also valid for you. Many billions times per second, you are like many white papers, and you are writing your future from here. So pay attention to your current beliefs and definitions of yourself and the world. Okay, then Then I deleted a big archive of many documentaries and movies that I was having on my computer, mostly about personal growth, spiritual development. You know, when you're a spiritual awakened, you're watching these documentaries and various movies about the spiritual teachers, enlightened teachers, and then you want to become like them, but you are you, they are them, and so you, it can come to this that you throw all away. As further, and most important, I deleted a big archive of my music that I was archiving for almost 20 years. Can you remember this? For almost 20 years, this MP3s, because music is very important for many people. Usually, we listen to music that is aligned with our state of being. If you are happy, you listen to happy music. If you are sad down, you listen mostly to this sad music. But music is in itself a new music that you're listening is in itself neutral, but it has certain tones vibration that are associated with other tracks, songs that we are listening. But a new song is in essence mostly neutral. But the past song that we are listening, are associated with certain situations, people that happened in our past, and so we are drawing this energy into now. If this energy is uplifting us, it's okay. But it can come to this that is only obstructing you. It's irrelevant for you. So pay attention to music. What's regard now, I'm not listening to music anymore. Maybe some mantras or this ambient music, but very little. As further, what regards my apartment, I dissipated this old energy in such a way that I removed pictures from my walls that were reminding me of my past. So now I don't have any pictures. Even I don't have a calendar because I want to be very untied to time. I can do this because I'm living alone. I don't have children and a classic modern job. So also I changed many of my this furniture and bedding. I changed colors of this bedding and so on. But regards the furniture, I took it from my parents because they bought a new one. And what regards, for example, the furniture, all items objects have their energy. But new energy can be attributed by us through our own beliefs and definitions. This is investing some form of energy into this object. So if I take, for example, furniture from my parents, is for me mostly neutral. But for them, it has a certain history. So I took this furniture, which is for me mostly neutral, and this is good, a new start. So on. Also, what regards me in general, I'm quite minimalistic. I love minimalism. Like sometimes, if you could take a look at my apartment, it's very minimalistic. Sometimes I'm living like these Buddhist monks, but still I'm living this Western world. I need certain electronics because I'm living alone, not in a collective of people. Uh, so I have very little things, very little things. Very little of furniture, of various items, objects, and so on. Well, basically, this is all for today. So pay attention to this object that you're having, items. If you're living with your partners, it's more difficult, of course, and you have children. But pay attention to every object, item, picture, to your is your name and surname still aligned with you or not. Pay attention to this. Detach more from these diplomas, graduation papers, certificates, and so on. Mm, Pay attention when you're watching your old photos. Observe when you are listening your music, because we're listening music, you are most often visualizing, thinking also sometimes, and we're not in the present, we are in the past and in the future. So we are very tied to the outer world, very tight, very attached, dependent on these living conditions. um, Also we are watching movies because of these feelings, because movie without feelings is quite empty. So watching because feelings that we are searching in surroundings but we cannot find them. um, well, okay, this is basic, so take care of yourself. Bye bye.